Bem-vindos ao nosso espaço, um mergulho profundo nos assuntos mais interessantes de esportes, ciências e temas gerais do momento. Aqui você vai encontrar conteúdo de qualidade, com análises empolgantes e descobertas fascinantes que vão expandir seus horizontes. Nossa missão é trazer informação relevante de forma dinâmica e descontraída. Queremos que você faça parte dessa jornada incrível de conhecimento e diversão. Se gostar do nosso conteúdo, não esqueça de deixar seu like e se inscrever no canal para não perder nenhuma novidade. Ative o sininho também. Aproveite!
If you love science, don't forget to like and subscribe. Deep within the understory of Central African rainforests grows a plant with a fruit unlike anything else on Earth. Pollia condensata, often called the marble berry. To the human eye, this miniature sphere resembles an iridescent, metallic sapphire orb glowing in the dim jungle light. Yet, if you crush this berry between your fingers, you will not find a drop of blue juice or pigment. The fruit contains no blue chemical dye whatsoever. Instead, Pollia condensata produces the most intense, long-lasting blue coloration found in any known living organism entirely through the physics of structural color. In the natural world, most of the colors we perceive are generated by chemical pigments. Chlorophyll absorbs red and blue light to reflect vibrant greens, while anthocyanins and carotenoids produce vivid reds, oranges, and purples. However, pigments have a fundamental vulnerability. They absorb energy and gradually degrade over time when exposed to ultraviolet radiation and oxygen. Structural color operates on an entirely different physical principle. Rather than using chemicals that absorb light, structural colors rely on microscopic geometries that manipulate the path of incoming light waves. Under an electron microscope, the skin of Pollia condensata reveals an astonishing architectural feat constructed from ordinary cellulose, the very same polymer that builds wood, cotton, and paper. Inside the thick outer walls of the berry's surface cells, cellulose nanocrystals assemble into parallel microfibrils. These fibrils do not lay in flat, uniform sheets. Instead, each microscopic layer is stacked on top of the previous one with a slight angular offset. This continuous rotation creates a repeating, self-assembling spiral known as a helicoid or chiral nematic structure, identical to the architecture of liquid crystals. When unpolarized white light strikes these chiral layers, a phenomenon known as constructive interference occurs. Light waves that match the periodic spacing, or pitch, of the cellulose helix are selectively reflected, while all other wavelengths pass straight through or become absorbed by a dark brown layer beneath. Because the helicoids are twisted in a specific left-handed direction, the reflected light becomes left circularly polarized. This makes the marble berry one of the rarest optical systems in the botanical kingdom, selectively bouncing back polarized photons with laser-like precision. What makes the marble berry truly unique is its pointillist, pixel-free optical composition. In an artificial LCD screen or television, images are resolved by microscopic clusters of red, green, and blue pixels placed side by side. Similarly, many animals with structural color, such as morpho-butterflies, feature uniform nanostructures that create a single coherent hue. But in Pollia condensata, the self-assembly of cellulose varies naturally from cell to cell. One cell might have a helical pitch tuned to reflect royal blue, while an adjacent neighbor is spaced slightly tighter to reflect deep violet or green. When viewed together under ambient sunlight, these thousands of autonomous cellular reflectors blend into a rich, luminous, pixel-free mosaic that shifts subtly depending on the angle of observation. This phenomenon, called iridescence, gives the fruit its mesmerizing metallic sheen. From an evolutionary perspective, this structural masterclass serves an ingenious ecological purpose. Pollia condensata produces dry, hard seeds with virtually no nutritional pulp. Yet, it lures birds by visually mimicking juicy, calorie-dense berries. Birds swallow the shiny fruits hoping for a meal, only to defecate the indestructible seeds unharmed across the forest floor. The plant expends minimal metabolic energy maintaining perishable pigments, using durable structural cellulose instead. Because this brilliance is purely structural rather than chemical, it is essentially eternal. Museum specimens gathered in the 19th century remain just as radiantly blue today as the afternoon they were plucked from the wild more than a century ago. Today, materials scientists and nanotechnologists are studying the chiral architecture of the marble berry to revolutionize sustainable manufacturing. By extracting cellulose nanocrystals from renewable agricultural waste, engineers are now fabricating non-toxic, fade-proof structural paints, biodegradable optical sensors, and unforgeable holographic security markers. The humble marble berry demonstrates that nature solved advanced photonic engineering millions of years ago, using nothing more than sugar chains and the pure physics of light. For more incredible facts like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.